Okay, it is a LIMBRA project, and we have project meeting, not project, we have workshop, sorry, and now we are dealing with startups. And I would like to introduce you my colleague from Technical University, based in Technicum. She is Ivana Nováková, and she is the founder of the company Aponi Ltd. And I would like to let you know about her success story and about startups at Technicum. So please, Ivana, introduce yourself.
So thank you for the words. So at the first I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ivana Nováková. I'm the CEO of the company, the Aponi. I'm from Košice, from Slovakia, and I was studying at Technical University, the mechanical engineering. So it was a really good choice because I was studied the program about technologies, innovations, and management in the manufacturing field. And it was a good possibility to find myself in this field. So I decided that I'm going to be an innovator. And in my second degree, I decided to make my diploma thesis about augmented reality and implementation of augmented reality into the manufacturing. It was my diploma thesis, and this was the first step to found my own company, the Aponi.
Okay, so Aponi is your startup, and I would like to know what you are doing in your startup. What is it all about?
So, in the basic point of view, we implement augmented reality into the company. We was founded to establish ourselves in a global market in the field of augmented reality implementation, and we develop a unique software solution called the Aponi View, which utilizing augmented reality can set up optimal business workflows, processes, quality control, and overall productivity. Aponi View is effective, simple to use tool for increasing quality control and productivity in the company. Our product, the Aponi View, provides a new innovative business tool for medium and large enterprises to achieve better results in augmented reality. So when the company implementing Aponi View, the company gains a powerful work tool for manufacturing operators, maintenance workers, managers, or executives. So our software combines 5 basic industry holographic support.
Oh, this is quite interesting and quite in process, but I would like to know how it really starts. How did you apply for startup? Why do you apply for startup? Where do you apply for startup? So please tell me something about this.
So our first step was that we decided to take our first step to competition about innovative ideas in 2019. It was in June 2019, and in one point of view we can tell that we win this competition, but it was more startups who can won and be part of acceleration program. So from this date we are recognizing like a startup company in University Science Park in Technicum, which is something like acceleration program for startups or for incubators. So it's young innovative business enterprises.
And what does it mean, acceleration program?
Acceleration program is a lot of workshops, a lot of seminars meet how to be more successful, for example, in your financial sphere, in your business idea, how to build a good business plan, for example, or how to have a good access to the market. So it's a lot of seminars about the target market. It's a lot of seminars about the target of the customers and all about this idea to be really successful. So this accelerating program is something like a strong first rock to be really good in
So it is a good support for your future business?
Yes, it is something like to be a really good support for business.
Okay, this is really interesting. And tell me, you are now based in Technicum building, and tell me why it is for you important to be here. It is one of the opportunities what come from acceleration program, that you can be based here, you can have a business here. So why it is important for you?
The first one is we have a really lot of opportunities to meet some people with same thinking, same ideas. They are in the same stage like we are, and it's really supported to create something like a community with young innovative startups. Everyone wants the same target and to be a successful, so you can talk with the other people and talking with them about bad days and good days, and you have this support from the community. This is the first big good. And the second one is that there is a lot of programs running. For example, it's not just seminars and workshop for startups, but it's a lot of seminars, workshop, and the other opportunities to grow not just your business, to your personality, like a manager, like a project manager, or you can meet investors, for example. So it's very good for us.
It is good vibration for your business.
Yes,
here.
Yes, it's really good, and it's a strategic, very good position to have.
Ilka, we are talking about the company and about startup company, but I would like to know how would you define a startup company, because sometimes it's really misunderstood what is a startup.
So for my point of view, the characteristics of a startup company fulfill the concept of fast-growing company with a strong potential to gain a foothold in the market with an innovative or unique product or service.
So there is a point of view of innovations. I think it's really necessary to point this, because a lot of young firms they tell that they are startup, but they really don't have nothing new, nothing innovating, and nothing unique. So, but you have augmented reality, and what are you doing is really innovative. Okay, I would like to ask you about your team. What kind of people do you have in your team?
So we are something like a trio of 3 founders. So the basic team is our trio. It consists a young and experienced team of engineers, IT specialists, designers who form the harmonious core of the company. We currently have 5 members team that will grow by another 3 people in the near future, we hope. So from three of us, the founders, I'm the CEO of the company, like I mentioned earlier. The second one is our CIO, is Tomasz, and he is a co-founder. He is a mechanical designer with extensive experience with the CAD programs, as well as practical knowledge of design and subsequent construction of special machines. His specialization in our team is modeling and programming of 3D models, visualization and functional interactivity of the models. He works with Unity, Blender, SolidWorks, Vuforia. And he is our CIO. So, and our second teammate is our CTO, Filip Rishevi. He has extensive experience in running a company in the IT field. He is a chief programmer with participation in numerous international projects, such as development of guidance system for a blind at the Rio Olympics. I think it was in 2016. So his main specialization is the main focus in the development of functional core of our product, the Aponi view. He's working with big data and software development. He is a software architect of our company.
Oh, thank you for introduction your team. And tell me from the from a personal view, it is a good team, like you have a support. For example, are you friends or just co-workers?
It's a really funny question, because if you are working with someone in something interesting and something unique, new, it's something like a new type of relationship, because it's a lot of passion to make this main target to happen, to be a really success. So if you want or if you don't want, you have to be a really good and stable core of the company. So I think the main plus of our team is that we are really good colleagues. We have really nice relationships, and it's really important for us. So yes, we are friends too. But in the second point of view, we, for example, with Filip, he is from Czech Republic, from Ostrava, and we never met before this project. So it is something like a stranger to come into our lives and makes everything better, because we really need IT specialist in our team, because the first duo in the company was me and Tomasz, and we are mechanical engineers, so we had a lot of experiences and ideas from this industrial field where we are trying to working, but we didn't have any experiences with backend developing or our software solution. So
you are talking all the time about technical engineering and all the man stuff, but you are a woman. So I would like to ask you about the woman position in this field, and do you know about some percentage of the women in leadership in these positions, or it is good to be a woman in this field, or it is not good? So
yes, it's true, the company is run by a woman who holds the position of CAO and is something like a visionary of the company, and it's me. Currently, the only position is held by women in the team, and the rest are men. But I think that this era of women who are not in leadership or not in IT sphere or in mechanical engineering, it's ended 2 years ago, and now I know a really lot of women which are successful and run own businesses and have a global market industries field. So this representation of women, it's now not unique.
I think still are, but maybe it is just from my point of view. So it is advantage to be a woman in this field.
For example, when we are working with European projects, it's good. It's really good because it's a lot of support for women who's running company. It's really good for women. But if I talk with some potential customers who's engineers, and I'm engineer too, in few cases I had this feeling that it's not a lot of respect or authority for my experiences or for me like a person, but I really have to tell it's just maybe less like one person. So it was just a few cases when I feeling that I'm something less because I'm a woman.
Yes.
But it's not really, it's rare.
Okay, it's good to hear that it is rare. We were talking about innovations, and I would like to talk about it more deeply. In your opinion, is your source a source of innovation? If so, in what?
Through comprehensive market analysis, our startup came across a hole in the market, which is the implementation of augmented reality as an auxiliary work tool in companies. At the time of the idea, the European market was not very open to similar ideas, especially in terms to acute need. What seems to be a futuristic solution today is fundamental pillar of successful transformation, and our innovative ideas move AR, what is augmented reality, technology forward, and well as our competition from which innovation potential as well the market impact can be inferred.
And I would like to ask you, who are your main innovation partners?
In the field of development, it's USP Technicum, so it's University Science Park. We have a partnership with Innovation and Prototype Center in Košice, which is two in a field of technical university. And within the technology transfer, we have a Czech company, the Enertic Technologies, and this is our main partners. But for example, for past 3 months, we found the other partners where it's AR experts from Germany, and this is our partner from Gazelle Accelerator program, which was running during the Corona pandemic, and we were a part of it. It was just it was 240 startups who was trying to be a part of this acceleration program, and we was one of 27 of startups who can be a part of this EIT-RM manufacturing Gazelle accelerators. So we met a lot of potential customers, but we made some new 3 partnership, and one of them is AR, so augmented reality experts from Germany.
Perfect. Congratulations. Where do you see the main benefits of your project?
Our solutions are based on the need to design comprehensive and simple solutions for companies within the implementation of augmented reality as a support and work tool. Data that has not been used can be displayed and proceed interactively using a software solution. By connecting IoT and IOP principles, we provide companies with an intelligent space for working with data. Our contribution lies in supporting the digitalization of companies in the form of increased employee productivity, increasing the quality of work, and optimizing cost.
And what do you think? What is the uniqueness of your innovation center?
So, as a startup company, we operate in University Science Park Technicum, which provide us with ideal conditions for business growth by providing premises, trainings, and mentors. The unique modern premises of the center provide their services to dozens of excellent companies, which are not at the same time an inspiration and many times potential partners in business development.
So we come back to the Technicum from the innovation back. So I know that it's quite a unique connection of university and Technicum Park. And as you told, it is quite good for new companies who would like to make a business in innovative field. I would like to ask you if you also cooperate with foreign innovation centers. You have mentioned something, but you can tell us.
So yeah, we were part. We have joined the Gazelle Accelerator, which is being set up by EIT Manufacturing, and we are undergoing a program led to be a top mentors in the field of market and finances. But transformation for zero industry points to global cooperation, and therefore we try to cooperate with several international entities. So as a part of this acceleration of our business, we joined this Gazelle Accelerator. Now we are part of Warsaw Accelerator, and it's running to the second circle of choosing to success. So yes, my answer is we cooperate with foreign innovation centers.
And what is the output if you are cooperating with innovator centers in foreign, or for example, in here in Košice, what it brings to you, like to the company, maybe to you as a person?
So
why it is important to be a part of this stuff?
It's something like building a community.
Mm-hmm.
It's led by top mentors of some point of the field. For example, we are dealing with augmented reality, with maybe it's same place like virtual reality or digitalization, IoT, IOP. So when you have this opportunity to talk with some best mentors in this field, it's different and it's better for you. For the opposite, when you are talking with some good mentor, but his field is, for example, healthcare, it's not the same, because this industry field, it's really dynamic, it's really quick, and every year it's something new what this field needs. So when you have these mentors in the field of your interest, it's move you up every year, every month, every step you made. So, for example, in this Gazelle, when we were in April, it was about our success exit to market, and talk about our financial plan. And these mentors told us that, for example, they think that we have a really good business plan. We have a really big opportunity to be really success in this market, what we choose. But in our financial program, it's not mentioned a lot of investors, for example, mm-hmm. because right now we do not have any investors, mm-hmm. and they think to be successful we really need some.
Yes, of course.
And it's it's not in a small budget, because for example in our solution 20,000 euros is nothing compared what we are dealing with.
And how you will deal with it? How will you find some investors? Are you working on it?
Yes, we had some meetings, but we have this idea, like 3 founders, that it must be some relationship between you and the investors from one side. From the second side, we would like to deal with some investor who know this area of the interest, because you can be happy and have the investors who let you lead your company and just be a success, or you can have investor who can talk to you to make better decisions what you don't want to. So every time it's better if you have investors from your field of interest or target market. He can have good contacts. He can have some business opportunity partners for you. But if one is from healthcare and you are from industry, it's not the same. So we would like to find investors who really understand our target market and help us, and to be successful, not to be just lead to make quick money.
Okay, and on my mind comes the question, does your business depend on investors? It is not easy question, so
we can be successful without investors. Yes, we can, but this process is going to be slow. So for us, with this target market and with our software solution, it can be a problem with really quick growth of competition companies.
It's quite a tricky situation, because you want a special investor, but without investor it's quite hard. So it's quite tricky in your business, but I hope you will find the right one. But this is investor and your business, but also business and clients. Tell me something about that, about your company and your clients, who they are.
So at the first, it's good to mention that we are based on the need to design solutions that directly reflect the needs of our clients. Our services are an accelerated tool for growth and prosperity for our partners companies. So we are decided to go B2B, business to business partnership. So our clients are from the industry. So our target focus is on industrial manufacturing companies, logistic companies, and suppliers of SMEs. So it's small, medium enterprises. And one of the biggest needs what we need is to have our stable partners to make these deals, something like a supplier of our software solutions.
Okay, so
our clients are from the industry. So in a lot of views, it's big enterprises.
I would like to ask you the question, but I have to ask the right question. So I'm searching for words. I would like to ask you, what is your, what are your benefits for the field you are working in, or for the market, or for the society, if there are any? Because nowadays there is a press not just to be good in making money, but also to create some benefits for society or market. So if there are any benefits.
So it's like in one point of view, it's like a market opportunity. Your question, if I understand it very good, and the second one, it's about socialization with our projects and our part of be a socialization in this field.
Okay, yeah. Let's start with this point of view.
Okay, so our target market is the industry, and the biggest problem facing global industry right now is the crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, because right now the stronger ones will use it to their advantage, and other one will have to fight for the customer and strengthen their position in the market. And for the zero industry, however, carries another major risk, which is unpleasant topic, namely the dismissal of people and creation of new jobs linked to digital skills and analytic skills, and outdated systems or of education that does not reflect the needs of the future market is already a big problem. School graduates do not have a sufficient digital skills, at the same time do not have the space to acquire them completely. And the reason why I'm talking about education system is augmented reality is something like a tool to make a better productivity of not just employees. It's really good knowledge tool for education and students, and give them the opportunity to have this practice, which right now they don't have.
So it can be used as a tool by education?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of our not the target, something like little dreams, it's to creating an interactive courses with augmented reality, absolutely interactive, when these courses are for students or young people to have these digital skills, because a lot of young people right now, they know this input of this information. Yes. They have this output of this information, but their brains can't process it. Mm-hmm. For example, they don't understand it. Everyone knows what's the Wi-Fi, everyone wants something about the iPhone, but how it works, why it works, why it's not works, this information they can't proceed. And it's in every field. For example, IoT. IoT is Internet of Things. Mm-hmm. And if you have Internet of Things, it's simple for them. You have internet, you have things, and you connect it, and it's Internet of Things, and it's not true. It's just one very simple part of it. Yeah, and this is really interesting. Not interesting. It's important. Mm-hmm. For example, because the industry is not just big machines who in automotive. It's about food, it's about our clothes, and the industry is everything what is manufacturing, what is made. So in this field we are going to need the people, and we have to think about it in the future, because it's true that for zero industry it's make people more necessary in this basis lines of manufacturing, and it's going to be a robot, but it's very good for people because we can use our brain, our creativity, our analytic thinking, and not just have this manually lame work what can do the robots. So we would like to learn people's how to work with digitalization, with this data, with these skills, and make them better future employees.
It is very nice idea, and maybe it could be not just dream, but this could be a target. Because for me it sounds really, really nice. And you can really use augmented reality in the education. At our university, it starts now. It's very popular, and I know a lot of universities where they already use augmented reality. They make inside. They look inside processes. They look inside how it works. So it is really nice idea what you told. Okay, so we just gone through a lot of very interesting topics, and I think your success story is really successful. And it was nice to talk to you, and I hope also my colleagues from LIMBRA will have the same feeling like I have. So I would like to thank you very much. And if you have any questions, we are online and you can tell us and ask us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are really here together. So this is my colleague Ivana from Aponi. And if you have any live questions from Ivana, she can answer.
Hi, I am Filip Beneš from Technical University in Ostrava. I also deal with augmented reality and also with the virtual reality. So I was very happy to see that you are so successful with this startup. I love your presentation, and I only want to say that if we visit Košice, we definitely want to visit your company and see what you are doing in real life. Yeah, so it wasn't a question, but it was something like, I want to see your place. Okay.
It can start, I will be very happy. And my colleague is from Ostrava, so he's going to be really happy for me.
Okay.
Okay, I was asking all the time, so I have no other questions. But I would like to tell you that this is the real company, and we didn't come to this point, to the real company. So for me, it's quite big inspiration. Like TUKE is for me quite big inspiration, and we were cooperating because we would like to establish some. It was not augmented reality, but we have some kind of stuff from you. I'm not going to talk about it, but we are cooperating almost a year and a half or so. So, okay, from our side, it's everything we would like to tell you. I hope it was interesting. I hope you found something for you. And I'm very pleased that we can make it together. It was nice to see you. And if you are going to have a lunch, so good appetite.
Okay, so before you actually leave, I have one question because, well, as it was explained, LIMBRA tries to address similar problems. Like we have these young people graduating from university, and then we want to encourage them to start their own enterprises. So what would be your recommendations for our project? What are those one or two very key points in which we could help these students to start their startups or enterprises?
For example, I ended a technical university here, and during my studies, I decided to find something like a courage in myself and start my own business. But it's true that at the university is not a lot of experiences with real business area. And it's not just in Slovakia, it's everywhere, because the students are just learning the old stuff. It's not something like a school to real life stuff, like be a businessman, for example. So I was really glad if I had a new experimental program in my school. It was something like trying to make your fictive company, and you have to find the logo, the business plan. It was for all of the seminar, and this was just the most important moment in my life in my school, because for these 3 months I learned the lot of things what I really needed to be successful in my business, and my professor was really critique, and it was the best what I should thinking about it. So yes, during the study, it's not a lot of the programs, not a lot of the subjects about the business. It's not good. But for example, on the other side, in here, in technical university, the technical part, what is the science part, this is the absolutely opposite. It's everything about the business. It's everything about the opportunities. It's everything to be better person, to be better businessman, and from the lot of the perspectives, not just this is good for you. This is the possible good for this side. This is possible for the other side, and this is very good. So something like this project, like this technical one, this acceleration program, is the best choice to what I can talk about. So for me, it's something like a program should be better. Good.
Okay. Thank you very much. Are there any questions or remarks? Doesn't seem so. Okay, so then I think it's just time to wrap up. And thank you, Lucia, very much for organizing this workshop, and thank you for all the participants. This final part was really exciting. I really liked it. We always talk about incubation, but actually we meet very few entrepreneurs. We got to meet some of them in Bilbao, and now we also have some from Košice, so that was a great experience. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.